All right. Hi, everybody. So this is going to be an announcement video, and then I'm going to explain my reasoning in the back end so you just can see what I'm trying to do with this. Announcement video, summer series is what I'm calling it. Two workouts. Each one is two parts. So four total events. 2 days. One in July and one in August. And at the end of my Murph video, I kind of announced this. For me personally, I don't do a whole lot in the summer. So the gym has Murph, like most gyms have Murph. And then our gym does the Coulee Trail Classic for those who want to do it. So you got something in end of May, beginning of June, and then nothing in July and August. We do usually an event, a workout for the 4th of July, but it's not an event because so many people are gone or out of town. So I wanted something in July and August. I wanted something that was not a competition, but repeatable, so we could do this every year. So think like refereed, but not judged. And I'll talk about that in my explanation part. And something that we could do every year outside of the gym with minimal logistics. So the benefit that we have is in the backyard of our gym, we have a track. So you can easily move kettlebells and sandbags and dumbbells and run on the track and do burpees and air squats and push-ups out there. And give it a fun summer feel, right? Different than, because we can't run all year in North Dakota. So it's nice to have that competition element outside during the summer. And it'll be two parts. So part one will be strength. Think 2 or 3 rep max. No, 1 rep max for 2 or 3 movements. That should give you a hint as to what event, what would it be? 3A and 4A are. And then the afternoon movement will be the outside, or workout will be, test will be the outside part. Think running around a track or on a field with kettlebell, dumbbell, sandbag, body weight movements. Longer workouts, testing endurance, testing like fortitude, because it's usually hot. It's long. It's in the sun. That's why I want to do it in the afternoon. I want it to be that. And I want it, all those things are nice because you can open it up to the community. So I can teach somebody how to do a squat and a burpee in 2 minutes. So if I'm there refereeing and not just judging, I can tell them how to do the movement and then they can do it. And I can be there watching people without having to have a judge for everybody. So that's what the announcement is. I will put more on SugarWOD and send out emails. July 8th is the first one, 2 parts, 7-ish a.m. and 1 or 2 p.m. July 8th. So now my reasoning behind this, I'm not going to cut the video, but if you don't want to listen, you don't have to. My reasoning behind this, like I said, I don't do anything in the summer, and I've wanted to host a competition for a long time. The problem with hosting a competition, there's a few of them. Logistics, you need a big building, which costs a lot of money, or you need a rental facility, which brings a whole host of issues for a CrossFit competition. Flooring, equipment, using the venue, what size of venue, what venue will let you do what. And of course it's all doable, but I just don't have the time or the will to do that. So move it outside. And that's a nice thing about North Dakota. Well, it might rain, yeah, you might get wet, right? Um, that's a nice thing about North Dakota. Our summers are freaking gorgeous, but our winters suck. So in the summer, people want to get outside. So make it an outside competition. And don't make it a competition. So my other problem with competitions is judging. Usually judging is volunteer, which I understand why, but it sucks not having paid judges, right? They're volunteering their time, but it's a skill, and people get mad if you're wrong, and people will argue with you, and it's stressful. During the open, it's kind of unavoidable. We use volunteer judges, but something like asking somebody to dedicate a whole Saturday in the summer to do that is a lot. And then the other problem with finding judges is the people who will want to do this are usually the people who will judge it. So you're cutting down either your judging pool or your athlete pool, which makes it tough. But if I do the workouts the weekend before to test them, I know they'll be fine, but I want to do them too. I just won't do them with a group. And then I can be there to ref and organize. I'm not expecting a lot of people. I would be ecstatic if I could get 8 people to do this. And then I can help if there's non-CrossFit types that want to do this. I can help them with the movements and stuff. So that's the problem with competition and why I'm doing it like this. It'll be refed. The other thing, it's hard in the summer to find a day. Weekends are tough because people go out of town to lake cabins, or they have boats, or they have camps, or they go to grandma's, or they go on vacation. So it's hard to pick a day, and I just decided you just got to pick one. If people can't make it, and I'm going to have to deal with it, it's a pet peeve of mine, but whatever. People will say, I can't make it that day. Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to pick a day, and that's the day I picked. And that's okay. I expect that I will miss some people, but it doesn't have to. I mean, it make people who want to do it fit it in. And then I want it open to the public so people can bring their friends, or people in the public. Like, so many people sign up to just do a 5K and a 10K. It would be nice if there was a CrossFit competition, or whatever you want to call this, that was more accessible. Not so intimidating, where you're asking somebody who's never deadlifted to deadlift 315 pounds, right? That's a pretty typical competition weight for a deadlift. Right there, you eliminated most of the public, a lot of the CrossFit community. And it's intimidating to the non-CrossFit type, but we can make the sport more accessible by changing the objects and changing the volume. And then the other thing, thinking about accessibility, why I'm making it 2 parts, one focused on strength and one focused on the endurance and fortitude. Maybe I'll have somebody who want to do the strength part and they don't really want to do the second part. That's fine. Come on in. Let's see what you got. Maybe I have somebody who doesn't want to do the strength part because they don't know what a snatch is, but they want to do some running and kettlebell swings. Come on in. Don't worry about the first part. Pick and choose which parts you want to do. It's 2 different weekends. You don't have to do both weekends. You don't have to do all 4 workouts. But I think it's a good way to get outside and bring in people to try something. The other thing that I like, and I haven't decided for sure. Murph is repeatable. The Coulee Trail Classic is reasonably repeatable. I want these other two to be repeatable, and I don't know if they're going to be the same workout every year. One of them for sure will be, and then the other one might change year to year. But I think that would be fun too, is that now it's an event, it's an annual thing. It pairs up with Murph and the Coulee Trail, and then there's two more throughout the summer to have fun with. So that's my reasoning behind it. I'll send out an informational email, but videos are so much easier. Nobody watches these anyway. So summer series starting 2023, July 8th. Announcements to come, or info to come. Thanks. Bye.